Like I said, I originally built this channel based on the principles of talking about New Testament Greek, particularly, it's called Koine, Common Greek, right? Well, I'm currently working on a project right now that I need your help with. Now, don't worry, I'm not asking for money. I wouldn't do that. But, learning Greek, when you're a self-taught person in particular, but learning Greek can be very challenging. And one of the challenging things is feeling the motivation to stick with it, especially when you hit rough spots. I remember the first time I got into verbs, and I thought that I was hitting an unbreakable wall that I could not pass. And, it took me a while, but I eventually punched through it, right? But the point is that I think that there's easier ways of doing stuff. Now, I'm not, I don't want to, we're all at different stages of learning. I don't want to prop myself up or make you think that I'm propping myself up in a position to be a teacher, okay? I love teaching. I love talking about something, but I'm aware that I'm still learning Greek. I'm not fluent yet. I can translate stuff, but I can't, if you hand me something, it'll take me a while, but, I can exegete a passage. But all that to say is I think that learning New Testament Greek can be made a lot easier, at least by having both a community and tools. So this is what I'm trying to get at. I've made I've bought a website domain, and I'm making a website. My goal is to basically have it be a landing page that can have as much free New Testament Greek content as possible. I'm talking, it'll be probably links to different sites. We're talking, free New Testaments, free lexicons, free paradigm charts, things like that. Maybe, videos that can be tailored towards trying to help you understand Greek concepts, things like that. Kind of trying to make a one-stop shop that you can go to if you're stuck on something and see if there's a resource there that can help you. Now, this isn't just tailored for the self-taught students. This is tailored for a teacher, maybe, as you're teaching a class and you go, hey, I have a great resource for your students, for my students. Go to this website, and they have a lot of free stuff, okay? In fact, I want everything on there to be free. I have some stuff that I've already preloaded it with, but this is where I need your help. If you know of any free New Testament resources, I'm talking anything, lexicons, videos, grammars, you name it, let me know. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a private Facebook group, and I'll put a link in the description of this video. And what we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and feel free to join that, and then post in there things that have helped you. And I'm going to try and put as much, like I said, as much content on that site as I possibly can. I'm going to be calling the site Kitchen Table Greek. Now, the reason I'm calling it Kitchen Table Greek is because my father's professor was a guy that was passionate about, my dad's Greek New Testament professor was a guy that was, his name was Glenn Riddle, and he was passionate about teaching Greek. It was his passion. And he offered a voluntary class to students in the seminary that he was teaching at, and he invited them over to his house to sit at his kitchen table, and he would teach them Greek. And in my mind, the spirit of that is that whether you're learning in a seminary or whether you're learning at home, it doesn't really matter, right? The donkey work of when you're doing your studying, your memorizing, that happens at the kitchen table, so to speak, at home. So anyway, the project, I'm calling it Kitchen Table Greek, okay? So feel free to share this with anybody you want. I'm not trying to promote the video per se, but I would definitely love to have your help in getting as much content as possible. And I sincerely mean this. I appreciate everything you guys have put in, and I do need your help on this. Because as it is, I could put up a landing page and it would have some stuff, but a thing I heard from a Bible teacher once was he said that, when you listen to only one person, your experience and expertise is now only filtered through one person's experience, right? You're only getting one person's teaching. But if you have a broad spectrum, right? If you have a very varied amount of information, if you got a very diverse range, then you're going to get a lot more information. So my mind is to kind of create a group think. I want to also eventually maybe add some kind of a forum feature to the website, so we can, you can talk in there in the site. I got to figure out how to do that, and it's something I want to, do. But I have a goal for the launch date of this site. I want to go ahead and try and do, I want to try and do it by Christmas. I thought that sounded like a nice thing, you know. What better way to celebrate, you know, Christ's birth than by launching a site on how to read the New Testament that, you know, glorifies Him. So anyway, the goal is to have the site live by Christmas. But again, your help would be greatly appreciated, and any you know, resources that you can think of, feel free to put them in there, and it would be greatly appreciated. Like I said, I'll put a link below for the Facebook group, the private group, and feel free to message me on there, and then I can collect whatever you guys have. Again, community is key, okay? You know, a lady told me this, and it was very motivating. She said she had learned, taken a Greek course back in the day. I don't know how long ago. I'm assuming probably late 80s, early 90s. And she said that she had gone through David Allen Black's grammar. And she found one of my videos about where I was talking about how my journey in trying to learn Greek. And she said in there that she watched that and it motivated her to get back into her studies. And so she said she went and she actually had cassette tapes of her professor teaching through David Allen Black's grammar, and she was listening to them, but she said she was having a real hard time and she was struggling. And then she happened to find another one of my videos. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back here, but I'm just saying, she found another one of my videos where I was talking about how David Allen Black actually has a video course of himself teaching through it. And she said that changed everything for her. So see, that right there is an example of what I want Kitchen Table Greek to be, okay? You know, a society of people that are working together. Actually, that's what I'm going to call it, the Kitchen Table Greek Society, okay? I think that sounds really cool. Again, I'm very passionate about this, okay? And I hope you are too. You know, my favorite quote about the New Testament is from A.T. Robertson, and it's, "The freshness of the strawberry cannot be preserved by any extract." In other words, there's no substitute for the real thing. And Glenn Riddle, my dad's professor, used to say that all the time. He would be sitting at the table and they'd be doing their studies and he would go, "The freshness of the strawberry." You know, he'd say that all the time. And, you know, I want to just help you guys out, and you can help me out, and together we can do this, okay? It doesn't matter where you are in your journey, whether you know loads of Greek or whether you don't know the first letter of the Greek alphabet. You know, doesn't matter. Let's partner together. So again, thank you for everything you guys have done, and I'm going to continue to try to post content, and I'll try to give updates on where I am as far as making that site. But again, Christmas Day, that's my goal. So anyway, God bless you guys. You know, if you sat through this whole dumb video, you know, good for you. I appreciate it again. So anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day in Jesus, and God bless you guys. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.